Hello, welcome to today's video where I help outline the D word. That D word we're going to be talking about is called debt. The reason you need to understand debt is that it can be useful or detrimental to your financial health depending on how you use it. If used with caution and scaled correctly, debt can be a powerful financial tool that you can use to your advantage. On the flip side, if you mismanage your debt, then you could be facing some serious financial hardships that are difficult to overcome. So be sure to listen carefully, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, and keep the following thoughts in mind throughout the video and apply them to your own financial situation as needed. So what is debt? Debt is generally considered as something, usually money, that's owed to another entity. Many folks get stressed out at the thought of paying their obligations or even borrowing in the first place. It's important to realize that no matter your situation, you should always do what's in your best interest, pun intended. And sometimes this requires making sacrifices to better your life later on. So why do people go into debt? In a simple explanation, people usually go into debt because they can gain access to an asset or acquire knowledge soon and pay back the amount in segments over time. People are generally impatient and would like to utilize things as quickly as possible. Most commonly, debt is used to buy a property, car, degree, and also credit card debt. It's important to establish why you're borrowing that money and think, is this something that will pay for itself over time, or is this something that's just for satisfaction? For example, a student that aspires to be a surgeon will typically graduate medical school with a large sum of debt. But if it's a low interest rate on the loan, then it makes sense to borrow. On the other hand, someone might feel like having a new car because they're sick of their current one, and they'll purchase a new vehicle and pay for it over time. As the car gets older, things break, wear and tear happens, and the car eventually is worth a lot less than when it was first purchased. Acquiring a large sum of debt to buy a new car doesn't make sense for the average American if that money can be better used elsewhere. If you start to think of debt as an investment instead of something you're obligated to take on, then it helps you stomach the borrowing. This instance is seen quite often when companies take on more debt to expand their business by purchasing capital equipment or hiring extra labor. So there's also bad debt. I like to consider anything that has a decreasing value over time and a large interest rate as bad debt, and this should be avoided at all costs unless you can help it. There's also good debt. And good debt forms kind of a paradox because you typically wouldn't think of borrowed money as a good idea, but given the fact that what you use the debt to acquire grows in value, or you receive the debt for a low interest rate, then this can be used to your advantage. If you find yourself in large amount of debt, it's important to remember not to panic. Evaluate where you're spending your money currently and cut back where you can. Use that money that you've saved to pay off your debts, and you'll quickly feel a sense of control instead of being stuck in a spiral. Remember to control what you have the ability to control. One key impact of debt is the interest rate. This is a main determinant of the difference between good and bad debt. The good thing is no matter where you are in your financial journey, you can start to proactively make a difference in your financial health and your interest rates by working to improve your credit. You can also leverage credit to travel for free, get cash back, and many other useful perks that I'll be discussing in my next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.